What's up guys, Jake here, and I have a problem. Basically, we have a problem. If you consume honey or you make honey in Texas or the United States for that matter, you have a problem. So in Texas alone, over 75% of the honey that is consumed in Texas is imported honey. And most of the Texas honey that's sold even is blended and cut with out-of-state honey or even imported honey. So this is the whole reason that we started bottling honey. More Honey Farm, our farm, started bottling honey because we saw the large amount of honey on the shelf that was in fact imported fraudulent honey. And I say fraudulent because this imported honey is labeled local, labeled Texas honey, labeled US honey, when it's in fact not, or it's blended. If it says Texas honey, it might be 10% Texas honey and 90% canola from North Dakota, or whatever from wherever, imported honey. And now if you don't have any idea about the honey market, the reason that people import honey and are buying that honey over real Texas honey, first reason is Texas honey. We only produce, I think according to the USDA, we were at like 8 or 9 million pounds last year. And we consume in Texas like somewhere, I think, in the 40-50 million pounds. So quite the difference just in Texas alone. And it pretty much scales to the United States level. Another reason people are buying this imported honey is price. There's been a lot of change in the honey market recently. However, you can still go get imported honey for significantly less. The price per pound is significantly less than the price per pound of Texas honey. So I wanted to kind of hijack the day with this video because this is something we're passionate about. This is something that is a big problem, both for consumers and producers. But for consumers, if you're eating honey on the grocery store shelf, chances are it's not what it says, and it's really disappointing. There's really no reinforcement of label laws, and I just can't help but think, if the level of fraud exists in the honey industry, how much fraud there is in other industries that have a lot more money behind them than the honey industry. Yeah, this is today's video. I wanted to focus on this because this is something that we've built our business around, because it's dishonest, it's unfortunate, and we want to do something about it. And now there is something that you can do about it. As you know, in Texas, if you're a Texan, this is a legislative year for the state of Texas, and there is a bill right now called HB 590. It's passed the House, it's going to the Senate now, basically saying that if you label a product Texas honey, it has to be 100% Texas honey. Now there's a lot of pushback on this bill, and there's some bad press out on this bill, but it's really not accurate. The bill says if a product is Texas honey, labeled Texas honey, it has to be 100% Texas honey. There's a lot of misinformation being put out about the bill right now, and it's really all coming from a small group of honey packers that are in Texas that are actually not bottling 100% Texas honey. You can see for yourself, if you look up the committee hearing on HB 590, you will see a few people testify on the bill, one of which is my father, Chris Moore. He testified for the bill, and he spoke out on what the bill does and truth about the honey market. You can go watch it for yourself on the state website. I can't use the video because that's the property of the state, and I can't include it in my videos, but you can go watch it for yourself. You'll also see in that same video another gentleman speaking out against the bill, who packs and sells a lot of honey in Texas. That's all I'm going to say. Very interesting. So if this just fires you up like it fires me up, and I know it fires my dad up and a lot of other people, if it just lights your fire, please contact your senator. Let them know that you are in support of this bill. I'm usually not for regulation, but in this case, it's something that has to be done. You have a voice. If you live in Texas, please contact your senator. Let them know you support the bill. Let me know if you support the bill, or if you don't, that's fine. So a little bit different today. Thanks for hanging with me. Hope you liked the video. We'll be back in the bees tomorrow. Like, subscribe, comment, do all of the things. We'll see you tomorrow.